Welcome to FTSR's mobile 12,000-gallon water tower operations video. FTSR thanks and congratulates you on the purchase of your new mobile 12,000-gallon water tower, also known as FTT-12. Our water tower underwent months of development, design, production, and testing in order to provide the best unit on the market today. The FTT-12's design features a 12,000-gallon capacity tank, a 10-inch discharge valve that delivers 2,000 gallons a minute, an average raise time of 1 minute and 30 seconds, and unprecedented mobility to, from and around job sites. Every water tower can be erected, filled, discharged, and lowered by a single operator. FTSR thanks and congratulates you again on the purchase of your new water tower. Safety information for the FTT-12 Water Tower. Personnel safety takes priority when operating any piece of equipment on the job site and should be given the utmost attention. The FTT-12 Water Tower utilizes safety labels to properly communicate safety information. The 4 categories of labels found on the water tower are danger, warning, caution, and notice. Review these labels in preparation to, during, and after any operation of the tower. Consult the provided operation manual for all safety information prior to, during, and after operation. Please note that this video was made to assist the provided manual and is not a replacement for the information within the manual. Setting up the FTT-12 Water Tower. The selected unloading site shall be a level improved surface with proper drainage. Begin the setup process by checking the reservoir's hydraulic fluid and hydraulic control motor's gas and oil levels. Top off these fluids if necessary. Start the hydraulic control motor, found at the rear of the FTT-12 skid. Lower and firmly plant the hydraulic jack legs on the ground by pulling the left control lever away from the tower. Ensure the space under the jack legs is clear to avoid serious injury. After the legs are firmly planted, unlatch the kingpin from the 5th wheel. Proceed to the rear driver's side tire of the skid and unpin the skid's suspension by pulling the air valve's handle found in front of the tire. You are now free to disconnect the air and electric lines that run from the tractor to the skid. Once the lines are disconnected, pull the tractor a safe distance out from under the skid. Next, lower the tower completely onto the ground by pushing the left control lever towards the tower. Ensure all pinch points are clear to avoid serious injury. Stop the hydraulic control motor after the unit is lowered and the legs are retracted. Complete the setup procedure by disconnecting the air and electric lines that run from the water tank to the skid. Stow the lines on the provided bracket that is adjacent to the skid connections. Raising the FTT-12 water tower. If you are raising your FTT-12 water tower for the first time, remove the cable ties holding the discharge valve handles in place during transport. Prior to the raising process, inspect your FTT-12 water tower for damaged or leaking hydraulic hoses or valves. Do not attempt to move with a compromised hydraulic system. Additionally, remove both float chains that secure the brass floats during transport and verify that the tank is empty. Begin the raising process by connecting the fill hose to the fill pipe found at the rear of the water tank. Proceed to the rear driver's side tire of the skid and unpin the skid suspension by pulling the air valve's handle found in front of the tire. Check the reservoir's hydraulic fluid and hydraulic control motor's gas and oil levels. Top off these fluids if necessary. Start the hydraulic control motor found at the rear of the FTT-12 skid. Ensure the discharge valve is fully open, all pinch points are clear, and that the air and electric lines to the tank are disconnected. Now, raise the water tank by pulling the right control lever away from the tower. Continue to hold the lever until the tank is completely raised and the sliding guide legs are properly set inside of the red safety lock. Once the guide legs are in place, remove the red safety latch from the transport storage slot and insert into the lock. Complete the raising process by stopping the hydraulic control motor. While the tower is in the raised position, never occupy the space inside of the skid or under the tower. Filling and discharging the FTT-12 Water Tower. The FTT-12 Water Tower will be filled through the hose attached to the fill pipe prior to raising. The selected water source will need to be pressurized, with examples being fire hydrants, vacuum trailers, and water trucks. Never fill the tower unless both red safety latches are properly installed into the locks. Once the tank has water, do not operate the hydraulics. Only move the tower whenever the tank is confirmed to be completely empty. Begin the discharging process by ensuring the space under the discharge hose is free and clear of any debris and equipment. Pull your empty vehicle under the pre-installed blue discharge hose and line up the top manway to be directly under the hose. Open the discharge valve by pulling down on the green handle until the desired loading rate is reached. Once you have discharged your desired amount of water, close the discharge valve by pulling down on the red handle until the water stops flowing. Complete the discharging process by pulling the vehicle from the hose after making sure all debris and equipment is clear. Lowering the FTT-12 Water Tower. Prior to the lowering process, inspect your FTT-12 Water Tower for damaged or leaking hydraulic hoses or valves. Do not attempt to move with a compromised hydraulic system. Begin the lowering process by making sure that the space in, on and around the tower is safe and clear. Fully open the discharge valve by pulling down on the green handle to ensure the water tank is completely empty. Check the reservoir's hydraulic fluid and hydraulic control motor's gas and oil levels. Top off these fluids if necessary. Start the hydraulic control motor found at the rear of the FTT-12 skid. Verify that the skid suspension is in the retracted position to allow for the tower to lower completely. Remove the red safety latches from their locked positions and place them into the transport storage slot. With the motor running, push the right control lever toward the tower to begin lowering. Keep clear of all pinch points while continuing to hold the lever forward until the tower has been lowered completely. Proceed to the rear driver's side tire of the skid and pin the skid suspension by pushing the air valve's handle found in front of the tire. Once the tower is lowered and suspension is pinned, stop the hydraulic control motor. Complete the lowering process by ensuring all equipment is secured, including that the red safety latches are properly secured in the provided storage slot and the anti-vandalism cover for the hydraulic control motor is locked. Connecting and moving the FTT-12 Water Tower. Begin the connecting and moving process by verifying that the rear suspension is properly pinned. Ensure that the float chains are properly secured to both of the brass floats and verify that the tank is empty. Next, remove the stowed air and electric lines from the bracket and connect them to the glad hands on the water tank. Check the reservoir's hydraulic fluid and hydraulic control motor's gas and oil levels. Top off these fluids if necessary. Start the hydraulic control motor found at the rear of the FTT-12 skid. Pull the left control lever away from the tower to extend the hydraulic jack legs and raise the water tower to the proper mounting height of the tractor. Back up the tractor until the kingpin is properly latched to the fifth wheel. Visually verify that the kingpin is latched appropriately and use the tractor to confirm that everything is correctly locked into place. With the tractor in place, connect the air and electric lines from the tractor to the skid. Keep clear of all pinch points as you completely retract the hydraulic jack legs by pushing the left control lever towards the tower. Stop the hydraulic control motor once the jack legs are completely retracted. Ensure all equipment is secured, including that the red safety latches are properly secured in the provided storage slot and the anti-vandalism cover for the hydraulic control motor is locked. Complete the connecting and moving process by inspecting all of the lights and tires. For any questions, comments, or concerns regarding the operation of your new mobile 12,000-gallon water tower, please consult the provided operation manual or contact your personal FTSR sales representative. Congratulations again on your purchase, and we look forward to helping you save time, money, and manpower while striving for a better tomorrow.